guys? We're back for another Dokkan battle video! Alright, so we have got a data download over here on JP Dokkan. We have a few new characters, a new DOKKANFEST Kid Gohan. We have Garlic Jr. finally making his appearance in Dokkan. Let's start by sort of talking about these units, right? So this Gohan, I actually am seeing a large amount of discussion correlated to, like, you know, like, is he better than Videl? Like, where does he compare and stuff like that? From my limited time using him, I do feel like he very easily could slot, I think, into that number 2 spot behind Videl. I don't think he's going to be better than Videl. Like, I know a lot of people are upset because a lot of the time in the video I recorded earlier, he wasn't in slot 1, right? Where he definitely can get a big-time attack buff right here, right? He can get another 58% attack, which will definitely push his damage up quite a bit, right? So like, that would definitely factor into him looking better. This right here, I would say for the most part is probably a non-factor though. So he gets this extra 58% attack and defense if there's another Heavenly Events category ally attacking in the turn. I do have... Oh, here, let me pull this up real fast. The Heavenly Events category. We could do that right here. We're going to talk about the new Super Battle Road stages, all this. I just want to, start by talking about Gohan. So this is the Heavenly Events category. It's honestly pretty bad. All it is characters that fought at Kami's Lookout, right? So, like, the reason there's no Krillin on this, whatchamacallit, the reason there's no Krillin here is because the Krillin that fights on Kami's Lookout is this one right here, who's not in the game yet. I think they maybe could have added... Here, let me push this up here. They definitely could have added, like, Saiyan Saga Krillin. So, because remember, Krillin and the Z Fighters, Krillin, Yamcha, Chaozu, Yajirobe, Tien, they all train on Kami's Lookout after the fight with Raditz. So, like, I almost feel like he could have made it on there. When I did my video earlier, it completely slipped my mind. Super Buu versus Gotenks. Right, Super Buu and Gotenks fight on Kami's Lookout. So, of course, they're on here. But that's all this category is Kami's Lookout characters. Of course, they find a way to slip this guy onto another category, right? Because they do have the Hyperbolic Time Chamber characters, right? So, like, Super Vegeta, Super Trunks. It's just that this is a category that will be better in the future. Like, these two are coming up on a sub-EZA sometime soon. I do think Final Flash Vegeta is due for an LR or a Dokkan Fest. I do. I do think he deserves one. I think Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks deserves an LR as well. So there are definitely some options, but this category, for the most part, I think is going to be a relative non-factor moving forward. I mean, you maybe could get the extra buff for Gohan next to, like, AGL LR Gohan. You might run both on, like, the Hybrid Saiyan team. But, I mean, honestly, a lot of people aren't going to like to hear this. This AGL LR Gohan... he definitely has aged compared to newer, more impressive characters, right? Like, if it's, do I run this AGL LR Gohan on the team, or do I run, like, the new Band Unit Trunks or Goten, or do I run the STR Trunks that came with Broly? I'm running them over this AGL Gohan right here. So, like, that, like, this is really a non-factor, right? Like this, like, definitely in, like, long events, you probably are going to want to put Gohan in slot 1, right? Because he's stacking defense on all of his super attacks. The other thing, too, about this, right? So, I should point out this Piccolo. I've not done a video on him yet because the Heavenly Events category is not even live in-game. I don't like to really do videos on characters like this if the category is not live. But I was able to just run Gohan on a team without any of these units, which you frequently will do, right? Like, you'll be running Goku Family, Hybrid Saiyan, these teams without any Heavenly Events units quite often, right? So, like, you are going to see Gohan a lot without this part right here, right? But I didn't do a video on this guy because he specifically relies on this category to be good. He's not on the Namekian category, by the way. So this is going to Dokkan Awaken probably into a Piccolo and Krillin card, I would assume, right here. Which would make sense to sort of, like, maximize Gohan's unit super attack right here. Basically, what the unit super attack does is greatly raises his attack for 1 turn and upgrades his medium chance to stun to high chance to stun. Again, I would say this Gohan is probably number 2 behind Videl. I definitely don't think Gohan is better than Videl. There are situations where Gohan will be better in long events, right? As he's stacking his defense. Dude, his defense was very impressive when I was looking at it, right? Like, that's his main draw. He's a great defensive unit. Then this, I love this. Okay. So he does this active skill. He recovers 30% HP, guards all attacks for 1 turn, and then all allies get 20% defense for 2 turns. This might be like the best active skill in the game. Honestly, I think for me, I might like this as the best active skill in the game. And his condition, while, you know, this is not going to be that consistent, this is a good condition, I would say, because usually there's 3 factors for conditions. There's HP restriction, character restriction, and turn restriction. Like AGL LR Gohan has an HP restriction, a character restriction, an Android enemy, or, you know, Android 16 ally, and he has a turn restriction. Gohan only has an HP restriction right here. For Super Battle Road, Battlefield, God Event, everywhere, this is going to be a huge factor. This Gohan is great. I'm seeing people calling him mid, and it's just like that's bait. Like, if you think this guy's bad, I don't know what to tell you, right? Like he's not bad at all. He is going to be very good. He has his uses. I don't think he's better than Videl, but I think he very well, once I'm done with his full world tour, once I've summoned for him, taken him into the God event on all these stages, I very well may like him better than like the GT DOKKANFEST Goku and Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think I do like this guy better than Gogeta, but I don't know about the GT Goku and Vegeta. Their Rainbow Orb changing is very strong. But Gohan is great. Don't let Dumbos act like he's bad. He's not bad at all, right? Because again, not every unit needs to be doing 8 million damage turn 1. Gohan's design is fine. And then don't forget he does this. This is crazy. This is really good. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I could see an argument where people would like him better than Videl. I mean, Gohan definitely has more common links, all in the family, Saiyan lineage, Saiyan warrior race, fierce battle than Videl. He's on, Goku family and Hybrid Saiyans are mega relevant teams. Bond of Master and Disciple, I'm going to be very interested to see how that team is going to play out with this guy. His team is going to be fun to run. With 2 of this guy giving 3 key, he's going to have a great team. It's hard to say. I don't want to make too many snap judgments on him right away. Like Videl, it was just clear, like, oh my god, like she's just like what the hell is this, right? Gohan's not quite there, but I love this unit. I love his design. I think he's very good. And this active skill is crazy. Like he's good. He's a really good unit. The only thing I do wish he was also on, he should be on Exploding Rage. For sure. That's like the one extra category he really should be on, is Exploding Rage. But I think this is a good idea for a Dokkan Fest. I think he's amazing, right? Again, Piccolo, we talked about, he's going to get a Dokkan Awakening at some point. What is all this? Okay, this is a category we looked at. These 2 battle stages, we'll talk about this in a second. All right, next let's talk about Garlic Jr. I think Garlic Jr. might be the best banner unit in the game. I don't know. I guess it's hard to say Garlic Jr. over like Trunks and Goten when they're on what is essentially probably more relevant teams than Garlic Jr. But keep in mind, Garlic Jr. for me is rocking, 350k defense, 400k defense after he's attacking, and he's giving the entire rotation. Like honestly, he's directly comparable to Gohan and Goten and Trunks and Goten. He's like, it's exactly the same type of thing, right? He's doing that they do. Look at his link set. Like there's only one negative about this guy, and that's that he's not on movie bosses. If he was on movie bosses, he would be absolutely perfect. It sucks that he's not, by the way, because Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Fierce Battle, Revival, like he is perfect with Bojack, Turles, Cooler, right? So it really does suck he's not on movie bosses. I love that they've dropped the meme Garlic Jr. and they actually made him a god. Like, this is, better than I could have hoped for, honestly. He is, if you want to say Trunks and Goten are better, fine. You want to say Gohan and Goten are better, fine. But, they're in the same tier as Garlic Jr. I don't know that I would say, in terms of banner units, Trunks and Goten are Z tier, and then Garlic Jr. is S. No. I think Garlic Jr. is right up there with him. He has a god link set, right? Outside of Demonic Ways, which you can activate. I think Boo Piccolo has that, right? Yeah, he does. So you can get this with Boo Piccolo. The only problem is that Garlic Jr. is not on Power Absorption, so he's not going to get the support type buff from Boo Piccolo, but Garlic Jr. is very good. Then you have this guy right here, the LR Trunks. LR Trunks is he's a very solid unit. That's it. Very strong unit. You know, he gets extra attack in the 3rd slot, extra defense in slot 1 and 2. He has kind of a wonky kit. Like, he's just doing a bunch of stuff all over. But I think on several of the, like, he's you probably would want to run him on, like, Future, right? Or, you know, Vegeta Family or something like that. Like, he's going to work well, especially when, like, the physical LR Trunks gets his EZA. He's going to work really good alongside this guy. So, I like what we're seeing from that. Again, here's the release date. They come out they're still a few days away. There's Piccolo. Let me see, what else do we have? Is that it? Oh, okay, so the 10 new Super Battle Road stages, right? Exploding Rage, Revenge, Team Bardock, Inhuman Deeds, Earthlings, Special Pose, Majin Power, Rapid Growth, All Out Struggle, and Saviors. Some of these stages are going to be a tough no-item run, I think. I think some of these could be tough. Team Bardock is going to be an annoying one, because our LR Bardock can't even be rainbowed. Like, there's a lot of link level grinding I have to do now, right? Because it's like, I'm not, like, a lot of these teams, I'm not ready to go, right? I'm like, I don't know. I'd have to check which characters I'm going to bring. Like, I have to finish up AGL Bardock for sure now for this. I might want to finish up Kefla for Rapid Growth, right? I guess it's foolish of me to have not finished those recent DOKKANFEST, but, you know, there's a lot of characters in the game to link level, dude. What can I say? Okay, so we talked about all this. The 10, I'm going to go through. Oh, Saviors is going to be this is easy. This one's not going to be hard. Because you have, like, Pikkon and Tech Ultimate Gohan and AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and stuff. Saviors is going to be pretty easy. Well, I guess, I don't know, for me. Inhuman Deeds, the category is good, but oh my god, dude. Double Vegeta and Nappa, can we? I'm going to do a video just talking, like, sort of like talking about relative team builds and stuff like that you guys could rock. We'll see, right? But this is weird, like, they picked a very odd set of categories, like, so, I don't know. So we have those. Then, of course, here's the new units that are in the data download. Yeah, events in heaven. Okay, so that's pretty much the data download. So let me know what you guys think. I might do another video for Gohan maybe tomorrow or something like that, since he is a few days away. Maybe I'll run a Heavenly Events build for him. We'll see. Yeah, because he comes out on, what, Sunday night? Yeah, so he's still a couple of days. Because typically, data downloads happen and then the character comes out the next night, but he's 2 nights away. So, alright, we will see. Again, don't let anyone say this guy's mid or bad or anything like that. It's just bait. Or it's either bait or wrong. This guy is amazing, right? The only, like, DOKKANFEST TUR I could confidently say is better is Videl. But, like, I could definitely see myself in a week's time saying, like, yeah, I like Gohan better than GT, Vegeta, and Goku and stuff like that. Because Gohan's active skill is actually, like, 500 times better than GT, Goku, and Vegeta's active skills. Absolutely. The effect on this is crazy. Like, imagine you finish a Super Battle Road stage. You go into the second stage under 58% HP, you pop this right away, you heal, you guard, and then he gives all of your allies for 2 turns defense. Like, this guy is a killer. Okay, don't get that twisted. So, let me know what you guys think of the JP data download. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.